Neuralspeed is an innovative company creating amazing equipment for geneticists to use in order to create their wonderful devices in order to change the human race. That's why we present to you Electrophoresis. Finally, a solution to our geneticists' baffling problems of sorting out cuts of DNA. This is a brand new technology that we came up with all on our own. Electrophoresis utilizes the power of electricity to propel strands of DNA in a certain direction. This propulsion happens through an exploit our clever scientists found within DNA itself. Because it turns out, you're probably not going to understand this, but it turns out that DNA is negatively charged. Much like the magnets that you're used to today, like on the fridge, DNA is negatively charged due to its phosphate groups. So we decided to exploit this feature by using this negative charge to propel itself away from the negatively charged electricity, causing the longer strands to tangle and not move as far as the shorter strands. So, what does this mean? Well, it means that whenever a geneticist uses reaction enzymes to cut a strand of DNA at a specific genetic code, they can now sort out these strands using the power of electricity to push the shortest strands of DNA farther than the longer strands. So, you're probably thinking that this is impossible. We did not do this, right?
Mm-hmm.
But no, we did! Look, we have an experiment. We too were astounded by this technology, but we tested it by conducting a simple experiment where we tried to sort out the dyes of candies and mixed substances. We sure are clever. Now, sure enough, when putting these dye samples into a simple gel apparatus and stimulating it with electricity, we were able to get the mixed different colored dyes sorted out. Right here, you can see a clear picture of our different dyes being sorted out. Right here. Notice how the yellow has traveled the farthest. That's because the yellow dye had a lot less mass and structure to tangle itself up, unlike the strong and heavy blue dye. Now, we know that this technology is most likely going over your head. We are, after all, extremely smart. Let me put this into terms you can understand. Imagine if you could have spaghetti race with each other. What you would notice is that the spaghetti that's smaller and not as long is able to go faster because it doesn't have as much weight tangling itself. It doesn't trip over itself as easily.
Oh.
That's pretty much what our technology does, but due to DNA. Now, are you going to invest into this Neuralspeed genetic aided innovative design?
I have just one question. Does it scale?
Package stuff.
And that's all, folks.